Hey guys, in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to wrap this piece of portion on your TL. So before we start, I'm gonna show you guys how to take it off, which is actually pretty simple, and what to disconnect and other bolts too as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is take off these bolts to the license plate, which is very simple. It's a 10mm socket, and go ahead and just take that off, and then we'll move on to the next part. All right, so as you basically open this panel to this section of the trunk, you're gonna go ahead and disconnect this. Should be there. Let's pull it, and then these are the license plate lights too. Go ahead, pull those out. There you go. Let's do this one really quick. There you go. And then I think these are 8mm bolts, and you go ahead and just like unloosen those. One right here too. Same on the other side. One right here, one right here, and then you just basically push up. Now that the license plate is off, these things hold this section in place as well. So I'm gonna do that off camera, and let's just get started right there. All right. So now that we got this off, we're gonna go ahead and just take up these two screws right here, and then make sure everything else is all still intact. Just go ahead and just get a Phillips screwdriver. Just take off from there. It's actually pretty easy. Nothing's too tight. All right, and then we can just set this off to the side. Just take it off. It's pretty simple. And then we're just gonna go ahead and clean it with some soap and water for this. And then we're gonna go ahead and just start wrapping it. All right, so the vinyl that I'm using is called Oracle. You could get this at Michael's for a good $10. And this works as well as just for small imperfections or anything like that. Anything small, I highly recommend just using like a vinyl decal from Michael's. So we're gonna go ahead and just cut a portion to the sizing for this, and then we'll go on from there. Alrighty, so this is how it looks. It's actually a pretty easy job, minus the the tiny air bubbles. But once the sun hits onto this, it's gonna sit flat. So since my friend is borrowing my heat gun, so I'm just waiting for the sun to reflect on it, and then it'll definitely just settle in by itself. But here's what it is, and then here's the back side. You just tuck it in, basically. Very easy to do. Now we just put everything back together, which we should do right now. Sure, just sits flush in. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put this back onto the car, and then see how it looks. All right, so this is how it looks. And it gives the rear more of an emphasis when this is all black, to be honest. And I really like it. Even with the badge contrast. Oh, there goes the lighting. But, I really like it. So, when it comes to this, you guys can apply it to any part of your vehicle, especially if it's just small things. Like what I'm about to do right now is with the chrome trimmings. Pretty simple. Cut the length and then clean it before applying it, and then press it with your fingers or squeegee, and then use a soft blade and just cut along the edges right here. It should be set, and it's pretty simple, especially since this is just a small thing. You don't really have to matter to it, because here are the results. These pillars right here are wrapped, including these pillars. And I used the same materials for this as well, and it looks pretty good, despite the fact that it's dirty, right? The car's dirty. you guys can see the results. This is actually pretty good. I even wrapped it on the other side. So highly suggest to those that want to wrap the pillars or whatever. Michaels provide a good quality vinyl, but not that high quality of vinyl, but it's something. It's something to get the job done. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll make sure I'll put the link to the vinyl wrap down in the description below. So I hope this video helped you guys out, and peace.